Welcome to week 2 of Computer Science 101 online St. Francis Module 2. I wanted to kind of just give you an overview, just probably do this for the first few weeks of the class, just to make sure that everybody is understanding what it is that we're covering in this particular week, what is expected of you, what's due, and all that kind of stuff. So what I thought I'd do is just spend a few minutes, I promise I'll keep this one short, and just go over what is due for this week, the second week, which actually began yesterday. This is Sunday, the 29th. It began on yesterday, the 28th. If you remember, the weeks run from Saturday to Friday, and the end of day Friday, everything is due. So for this week, we're working right within the Unit 2 Ethics. I'm going to go back here. We are in the main modules area of MindTap. And Module 1, Computing, still working within that. We're working in Unit 2, Ethics. So I click into that. You'll notice that there's an Ethics in the news feed here. Introduction to Ethics, again, reading. And then the main part of the Ethics unit or chapter is here, and that's a reading as well. So you have 2 unit areas to read. This is your RSS feed for the discussion board that you will do in Canvas. And then here is the training that's due this week. So you have 1 training that's due this week, and I can see 5 students already completed this. So you can click on here and get into the SAM training on ethics. I'm going to go back here because in addition to this module and the ethics piece that you have to do, you remember I said in one of the intro videos that this is one of those weeks where you have to work in 2 units. So you're working within Module 1 and then within Module 3 as well. What you're doing here, we're clicking into the main Unit 3 Excel. This will expand all of the Excel work that you'll be doing through the course. For this week, you're simply doing Unit 3-1, Overview of Spreadsheets. Okay. And you'll notice this is just a reading. So if you recall, again, I mentioned previously that you would not have anything to do for this week in Excel, but my suggestion would be to read through this chapter, watch some of the videos. I believe, even as I said, if you really know Excel well, you'll still get something out of this unit reading in the videos. So please do that. Okay. So just to be clear again, in Excel, I'm going to click back here so you can see where I got to. I'm going to collapse that window. We are doing Module 3, Unit 3 Excel, and 3-1 for this week. Next week we'll move into 3-2 and you'll have a little bit more to do. Okay, so overview of spreadsheets in Excel and the main ethics piece in Module 1. So I'm going to close this window out. I'm going to go back into MindTap, or I'm sorry, into Canvas, and I'm going to click on the Home button just so we can start back here. And you should be seeing these populate, and these are the what is due in terms of what's due in Canvas, and they're the discussion board. So if you click into the discussion, you'll see that this is the discussion feed for the RSS news feed, ethics in the news. Okay, and again, you have to get the readings from the MindTap course, just like you did last week, and then a response in this area here. I was very pleased with the responses that I saw from last week's post. Just one thing to remember, when the article that you pick, I'm not asking you at this point to cite it officially and formally in MLA or APA or Chicago or one of the other formatting styles, but what I am asking you to do is provide me the full name of the article, not just a part of it. Make sure it's the full name, because when I go into my end and do a search on the RSS feed, I find it easy if the title is exact. So I appreciate that if you could do that. Thank you. I'm going to go back into the modules here because what I wanted to point out to you is that where the videos that will be housed now that I do. If you saw here, and these are all the units here again, up through in Module 1 it goes up through software and apps into Unit 4, and then Module 2 starts the unit on Internet, and then privacy issues, and then information security. And the Excel work is down here. I did put a video here for you to have an overview of the Excel and how to submit the SAM Excel assignments. So I'm going to place this video on this page as well. I'm also going to send out an email that may be where most of you get this through as a YouTube link through email as well, but it will be housed out here on this page as well. Okay, that's it. Promise I'd keep it short. Have a good Sunday and a good week coming. See you.